arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly!
Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
We seek the Zaithisk. Show me the way.
You are infected! A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlaakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Kreshia watches you.
Concerned and excited. Stop meddling where you aren't wanted, Istik.
Any word on the search for the artifact, Fros'tha?
Loose words are food for game.
You may proceed.
Give me.
You may proceed to the crash.
Let's see.
Any word on the search for the artifact?
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. What if they don't find the weapon? Do we even know it? An Istik? But you can't be here. I can't be seen with you. The Chakrai.
Quanirel, the Inquisition have more to worry about than who you talk to in the corridors. See? I told you. Nothing to worry about.
She's in her quarters. Through those doors.
Excited.
How I have longed for these familiar sounds and sights.
The Yankee are distracted enough. They don't need your interference.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, undeniably regal in her mien.
Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be.
In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. This Githyanki looks different from the others you've seen here. The way her stark white skin stretches over her sharp features gives her a distinctly otherworldly aspect. As hard as you rack your brain, the symbol doesn't look like anything you've seen before.
Now Istik wander our halls at their leisure. Captain Therizin will be even more irate than usual.
Look, I don't have time to talk to you, Istik. This place isn't going to clean itself.
Something's on my mind. Focus! If I'm seen speaking with an Istik, Captain Therizin will never let me join the patrol.
Istik, are you supposed to be here? Maybe I should report you to the Savage.
I've not met Istik before. Do you all look like that?
Lost in thought.
Looking ahead. Have to keep going. I need a quick word.
Not now, Kachuki! We're busy! No. Nuh-uh, we're having fun. Fine, if you're going to be a big baby about it.
A big, ugly baby?
Open it up then. It's all yours.
The magic touch.
Your face, Kachuki.
Fearless. The witching hour. I strike with precision.
If not over, then through.
The first 10 protocols. The young... Or bear the Savash's barbed whip.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
That they let outsiders into the creche sets a bad precedent.
This creche's bunks look in...
What business have you in a creche dormitory, Istik? Move along.
Gustil Stornagos employs some intensive methods for a healer.
Something good here, I hope.
The pride of the gate. One with the weave.
Can't give up now.
Defender of the people.
back home will ever believe this.
Where am I needed?
Can't slow down. Very well.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the Istik with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed. Lae'zel, is it? Fine. And be quick. My work is of vital import.
We carry Ghaik tadpoles and have done so for countless days, yet we show no symptoms. We must enter the Zaithsk.
You are infected, but showing no signs of cerebral impairment. Fascinating. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Zaithsk. I will ensure you're cured. Your gratitude is unnecessary. The procedure brings its own rewards. Even Githyanki rarely experiences Zaithis. You are very lucky, Istik.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Zaithsk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right. I will not. I gave you my might. You will respect my charge. You walk the line between confident and arrogant. A beguiling turn of events. Go on, into the Zaithsk. I will follow.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something. You feel your parasite stir.
Do not fear. My experience in operating this machine is unparalleled. There is nothing on any plane stronger than a Zaithis for curing unwanted afflictions.
You deny me my due, then seek my comfort. Bah! Sit and be pure.
Your body grows cold, its warmth sapped by the cold metal seat. The machine awakens.
You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaithis will do the rest.
Layers of magic weave themselves tightly around your head. The tadpole squirms and contracts. It's trying to hide. You realize the device is hunting your parasite, but it's doing so blindly. Without direction, your faculties could be permanently damaged. Your skull groans and bends under the pressure. Then, agony. Through waves of torment, you search for the parasite's lurking presence. The device searches too. You sense its hunger, its craving. It wants the tadpole, but maybe something more.
That's it. Ignore the pain. Think of the tadpole. Think of it purged.
This torment. You must persist. You must be cleansed.
The parasite burrows deeper, sinking its teeth into your brain's exposed tissue. It sucks greedily. You feel yourself ebbing away, while the parasite only grows stronger. It's evolving.
The Zaithis never fails.
The device yearns for the creature, for every part of you tainted by its presence. You will be consumed. The tadpole quivers. Different magic is building within it. This one is ancient. Rotten.
No more!
Into the tadpole's putrid magic. Its strength multiplied. It unleashes on the machine. The two forces fuse violently together, your brain their conduit. Your body and mind drift apart. You are being undone.
Enough.
The room swims back into focus. Your mind is intact, yet unfamiliar. Inside it, the tadpole lives on, and you feel different.
No! No! The Zaithisk! What have you done? My life's work gone, and yet you live. And so does your parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
The Zaithisk must have damaged you when it was destroyed. Frustrating. I should have liked to have found out what happened. But I have no use for gibbering idiots. Leave me.
No! I followed the protocol! I must be cleansed!
Incredible.
Skvar! The Zaithisk. It might have killed you. I felt your torment. Someone must have tampered with it. An aberrance I can't begin to comprehend. There was nothing to be done. The gust still corrupted the machine. It must be so. Now hurry. We must go to the Charai and inform him of the Zaithisk's tampering.
Go on. My time is vital. Do not squander it. Bet that will fit in my pack.
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Watch yourself. I spy a trap.
Istik are permitted to view the birthing pools now. These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them. Most are hatched. Only one remains, monitored by Varsh Koku, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. I was not expecting an Istik. What brings you to my hatchery? Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell. Now leave. Fighting a battle already. I don't have time to parent you as well. What do you want now? It's taking a little longer than expected to hatch. The conditions must not be disturbed if it is to have a fighting chance. You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you? Do you think the Sword Coast is littered with creches? That you found this one was unlikely enough. But you've a spirit about you that's quite inspiring. Perhaps even equal to the challenge. I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Therazin's patience has its limits. Very well. Here, take these. They will aid your approach to the egg. Please come out.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. God, it smells awful in here.
A large green egg with an uneven shell. You can see a vague outline of something within it.
Not the resounding success we were hoping for. Still, the price of ambition is occasionally catastrophic failure. At least our skulls remain intact.
The menacing Githyanki machine and its jagged pincers held no cure at all. Who could have thought?
To the Inquisitor at the creche. The Sathisk's failure must be reported. Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then. Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Still alive, so that's progress. What path lies before me? Better not be cursed.
Kachoki! We are training to fight Gate. You think they will hesitate?
They won't need to if we keep killing each other for them. It's stupid! Orphe...
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark? I suppose your inane spewings have distracted enough from my lesson. Go wet the swords. I want them sharp enough to peel a Gake's eyeball just by looking at them. I hope you prove as weak as this should we meet on the battlefield, Istik. You are well on your way to being Gate food. Do
I should
better!
speak up.
What is it? These insufferable interruptions are distracting from my lessons. Our wars are waged against Gake, not bandits and petty thieves. The slightest mistake, the smallest hesitation, and you die. The warrior next to you dies, 100 more behind them. So we ensure that in our ranks, there are no mistakes. I wouldn't expect an Istik to understand. On this plane, inadequacy is expected. I must attend to my student.
That was amazing. I've never seen someone talk the Savage down from a rage like that. He's always telling us how we have to be ruthless, that death is the only mercy we deliver. But you showed compassion and kindness. You're just like... Never mind. I speak of Orpheus, the true prince. He's so strong and wise, and he rides a comet. A comet! We're forbidden to talk about him. They say Vlaakith knows if you even think his name. I found his book. Part of it, anyway. I read it all the time. He's unbelievable. A group of warriors came. Outsiders. On a mission for Vlaakith herself. Savage Kethk made us clean their armor. And I found it. Inside one of the breastplates. Wish I knew who it belonged to. I have so many questions. Hopefully, one day I'll find them. You want... But... I... Fine. Take it. It's so stupid we can't read it. It's just a story. It's not even true. I'll do my best to forget what it said. Thank you for taking it.
Vlaakith's will be done.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it.
Savage Kethk won't let us do anything fun till we pass this test. I just want to learn how to crush someone's brain with my mind. Splat!
Mercy is death, death is
outsiders aren't supposed to see us training. You should leave.
Smeared you across the floor by now.
Gate have 6 major arteries. No, wait, 7. Stop distracting me. I have to learn this, or the Savash will get angry. Again.
Did you see that? What a wimp! I'm way braver than Val.
Savarsh Keth always said this plane was full of weaklings.
Savage Kethk is a wonderful teacher. He'd happily help you improve your technique, Istik.
I love fighting with daggers. It's so personal. You're close enough to see the light go out behind their eyes.
What do I do? I failed the Savash. I failed Vlaakith herself. I'm going to double my training. No, triple. I won't waste this chance.
Breathe deep and move.
Unless you want to be set up as target practice, I suggest you leave, Istik.
No hesitation!
Seems simple enough.
Mercy is death.
The Kithrak will welcome news from beyond the creche. Good news, at least.
On second thoughts, perhaps an inquisitive Istik would make a good practice dummy.
Surely the Kithrak is going with herself.
Which one? 6 arm of tuna. What's it? Ugh, blood, rust, scar. Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this. Most metals here fold like Istiks, much like Istiks themselves. But if you're so keen to extol their virtues, you can pay accordingly. On your way, then.
Ones about Kithrak Voss were my favorite.
Forgive me. We've not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor.
Only the Kithrak saw my logic.
All right, time to skulk about. Carefully now. Should mind my step.
Concerned and excited.
I wasn't much better than the current.
Light on my
stock when
feet.
I was a
I
yank.
was. Good job they beat the subversion out of you.
Right, Gerard. Leave me alone. The watch must remain undisturbed.
I see they're letting even Istik mercenaries in these days. Something of authority.
What? Will they not heed their just still?
They're not following orders. Poor conduct.
That will not serve them well in battle. You remember that story? Yeah.
Real quiet. Move with care. This calls for careful footwork. Best get in and out.
That's right, Garak. Next on the list. That's why you're here. Guarding nothing.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I don't know. It's rather dark down here, Rustin.
Defender of the people.
Moving ahead.
I wasn't much better than the current stock when I was a...
I'm sure you would. Likely before they'd had the chance to say anything.
Assume nothing.
The pride of the gate. One move ahead.
They're not following orders. Poor conduct.
That will not serve
Going
them
on
well.
the sly. Easy does it. A stronger fortune.
Do you remember
What's
that
yours is mine.
There's Yak.
Which one? Six Arm of Tunarov? Voidseekers? Myth and Gift?
No. It was some war story.
Used to love those. The ones about Kithrak Voss were my favorite.
I'll take that. Don't mind if I do.
Saw my martial prowess, she'd make me a Sarth.
That's right.
It's not stealing, it's acquiring.
You're next on the list.
It's not stealing,
That's why you're
it's
here.
acquiring.
Guarding nothing.
Have faith, Gwen. One day, Vlaakith's light will shine upon us.
It's not stealing.
Your actions have consequences. In this case, a violent confrontation.
That will not serve them
They
well.
won't see me coming. You won't feel a thing. I'll take that. Don't mind if I do. Stroke of fortune. I'll take that.
Your actions have drawn the ire of someone.
That will not serve them well in battle with Gate.
Toning things down. You won't feel a thing. Don't mind if I
Your behavior has caused upset.
Silence is golden. Steady now.
Do you remember that story?
I'll take that.
There's Yak.
Which one? The six arm of Tunaroth? Voidseekers? Myth and Gith?
No. It was some war story.
I'll take that.
The ones about Kithrak.
Don't mind if I do. Stroke of fortune. Don't mind if I do. It's not stealing, it's acquiring. What's yours is mine. Don't mind if I do.
If only the Kithrak saw my martial prowess, she'd make me a Sarth.
That's right, Garath. You're
It's
next
not
on the list.
stealing, it's
That's why
acquiring.
you're here. Guarding nothing.
Have faith, Gwen.
I'll
One day,
take that.
Vlaakith's light will shine upon us.
I don't know. It's rather dark down here, Rastil.
It's not stealing, it's acquiring.
I think we all will.
Not a
This
peep.
pestilent search is final.
One move ahead.
Maybe things will be better when the guy moves.
So long as he leaves with what he came for.
Can't give up now.
Strange that one of your kind would be allowed here, especially during an inquisition.
Something's on my mind.
Those cultists.
An Istik allowed to soil our halls. Chicken.
Let's have a look.
Surely the Kithrak knows it herself if it's so important.
Wonder
Feel
if the
free
gods
to
are watching
suggest it.
me.
I'm sure she'll appreciate
When
your
needed.
input.
Ready and willing.
I've got a long road ahead.
Indolence breeds madness.
They should have
No
let
time to
me
rest.
interrogate those cultists. I'd have loosened their...
sharp as ever.
Yes?
Never a dull moment.
Let me work my magic.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Which way to the nearest library?
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Eager for battle.
A hero at heart.
No one stopped me yet.
Kithrak could go look herself if it's so important.
Feel free to suggest it. I'm sure she'll appreciate your input.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest patrol have not returned. I'm sorry,
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
This is not a public forum.
Very well.
An Istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
The Istik is with me, honored Kithrak.
So noted. But my question goes unanswered. Do you bring the weapon?
Don't tell her anything.
She speaks the truth, Kithrak.
A Sharlak? Among us? Whom would you accuse? The Gustil? A strong accusation from the mouth of an Istik. The very same said to hold the weapon we seek. Shema Zalavlakith. Give it to me! No? Then I will take it from your corpse!
Think the Kithrak will cheer up when we find it?
I think we all will, when this pestilent search is finally over.
Maybe things will be better when the Chakrai leaves.
So long as he leaves with what he came for.
They should have let me interrogate those cultists. I'd have loosened their tongues properly.
I'm sure you would. Likely before they'd had the chance to say anything useful.
Surely the Kithrak could go look herself if it's so important.
Feel free to suggest it. I'm sure she'll appreciate your input.
Think the Kithrak will cheer up when we find it?
I think we all will, when this pestilent search is finally over.
Maybe things will be better when the Chakrai leaves.
So long as he leaves with what he came for.
They should have let me interrogate those cultists. I'd have loosened their tongues properly.
I'm sure you would. Likely before they'd had the chance to say anything useful.
Surely the Kithrak could go look herself if it's so important.
Feel free to suggest it. I'm sure she'll appreciate your input.
They should have let me interrogate those cultists.
Please, the latest
Quite fine.
Yes, you heard
Do as she for now.
doors. This is not a public forum.
I should speak up.
An Istik. The Istik, so noted.
Don't tell her anything.
She speak. Shala. Whom would you accuse? Vague allegations and undue demands. A poor introduction for an unproven Istik. The very same said to Shema Zalavlakith. Give it to me!
No. No!
Yes. There it is. Exactly as described. The Inquisition will finally come to an end. Trickery Heresy! How did you... You manipulate it when I cannot? You are forbidden to leave. Report to the Inquisitor at once. Deliver the prism. Do not try to leave, or it will be your death. The Inquisitor awaits. Follow the corridor.
I'm not here. Speak to the captain. Let's see how well she handles this.
Finish your business here and leave.
Don't mind if I do. Open up. This place is even more foreboding than the rest of the parish.
Do as I do. The Inquisitor shall tolerate only the utmost respect.
This Inquisitor sounds like a daunting chap. But who knows? Perhaps he'll answer our questions.
It's never been that simple before. I don't know why it would be now.
Our esteemed guest, please approach. We have much to do. My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Gake slave vessel.
Ch'rai. Vlakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Gake ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
No.
So it is found.
Vlakith Gorg Shkathzai.
My queen. Shkathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
These attendants you keep, you taught them well, my child. My Lae'zel.
Chma Zala Vlakith. You know me.
Erlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Alchaya before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief? An unexpected servant. Your will is strong. Your kind is not known for trusting strangers. Quite rightly. Yet here you are. Extend your fealty one step further, and you will be rewarded beyond your mortal reckoning. That weapon you carry, the Astral Prism, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the Astral Prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prison is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this, and ascend!
queen. An honor gained, a burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
Use the Planecaster's power to enter the artifact. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must. Wargas, they are not to leave until it is done.
As you say, my queen.
Shma Zalav Lakith. We will not waste a second.
Don't do it.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement. The concentration of psionic force is small but unmistakable. This must be a pocket of the astral plane.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
Maybe another time, yeah?
Please. Now's hardly the time.
Blackets will end the prison dweller violently.
Come. We will talk in private. Just the two of us. Suit yourself. But only the leader of your group is coming in. I will not allow anyone else.
Go on. I'll keep watch here.
I may have made a mistake trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? And now, you've come here to murder me. You misunderstand. The Zaithisk was going to kill you. I couldn't let that happen. It is the very least of Queen Vlaakith's deceptions. I'm just like you. An adventurer from Baldurs Gate that was infected with an illithid tadpole and seeks to be free of the Absolute. But unlike you, unlike anyone else in any plane, I know Vlaakith's secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule. The end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you, but consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning. I already told you I protect you. That I saved you. If this was not enough to convince you, what more is there to say? I really thought you wouldn't. We could have been so much more. But you had to choose this. So, you are not to be trusted. Your fear of Vlaakith consumes you. A waste. Even now, she's preparing her Inquisitor for your death. Not to mention the rest of the Kresh. They will kill you on sight. See where your distrust of me gets you? Go on then. Face them. We will resume our discussion when I am ready to forgive you.
Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy? Unkillable. I don't believe you. Show me your mind.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance. Your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
Vlaakith Tafkinazin. I see only madness. My queen knows my faith. She would never condemn me. We must go to the Chirai. He will summon Vlaakith. She must know of this apostate.
Lae'zel, I've been waiting. You are named Hashalak. Bend your head, for my blade is ready.
Right, please, summon Vlaakith. There's much...
Irrelevant, Gake wretch. The Queen has spoken. Your death is decreed.
You realize what Lae'zel doesn't? Whatever the outcome of your visit to the Astral Prism, Vlaakith had no intention of letting either of you live.
Crush Yillik! With me! To the death!
Look to Queen 6.
No holding back.
Parabellum.
Time to push my luck again.
Step to it.
with ease.
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
The blade will not bend.
Coming through.
Time to strike.
Sometimes the only way out is through. At least things have stayed interesting.
Vlaakith! Vlaakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. You promised ascension. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Shkageth! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlaakith's favor yet. Silence! I must think.
Let's see. Not working right now. Another step forward. Wish I had a bag of holding. No traps, please. best get going.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Let's move. At the ready. What's inside? I'll take that.
At the ready.
Defender of the people.
Freshened up, ready to fight.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Vlaakith's will be done. Its will be done.
Seek and you shall find me.
Eager for battle.
Is that blood? No, never mind. These boots have seen everything. Is this it? Seems a little underwhelming for a holy relic.
Salutations.
Nearly had it.
Looking ahead.
Lathander blesses the rising, bountiful sun. Lathander bids the setting sun a fond farewell.
Statues reveal the hidden door. Curious. What's in here? Time to press ahead. Remarkable that this stayed hidden all this time.
If thou readst this, trespasser, turn back, lest your life be forfeit.
People.
What to do?
Sharp as ever. Checking things out.
Lathander's light may be infinite, but his mercy is not. Return. Now.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Very well.
An ornate mace hovers before you, suspended in a shaft of brilliant light. A fist-sized piece of amber flecked with crimson is set in the handle, emitting a radiance all its own. This mace certainly has a very unusual design. You recall all the measures meant to keep you from reaching this place. Taking this mace would surely lead to something quite disastrous. Assume nothing.
Sharp as ever.
all's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. One day, I'll catch a break.
Oh, I have the magic touch. This will come in handy.
An ornate mace, a fist size. This mace must be the legendary blood of Lathander. The ambrose said to contain the blood of the Morning Lord himself. You recall all the measure. Taking this mace would surely lead to something quite disastrous. Everything is in motion. All within these walls are doomed to destruction unless you act.
There must be a way to get out. Someone else, find a way out of here.
All right, what now? With haste.
Quite ready for you.
Let's move. Don't waste a step. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could
I am
have.
Vlaakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me. My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell. Survival. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
Your mind connects with Lae'zel's, and together you envision the Githyanki disc.
Another part of the Orpheus tale. This one has been translated to Common. Fine. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince, there's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus.
Walking freely out of a Githyanki creche. A miracle if ever I've seen one. And trust me, I've seen quite a few. My first tour of a Githyanki creche. Memorable, to be certain, but the service left something to be desired.
Action, not reaction.
blood? No, never mind.
You must have... Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed.
Time to press ahead.
Looks like we're done here. Pity. This place has been a wild ride.
Fuck yes.
Something's on my mind.
The sooner we get out of this Gith Warren, the better.
I suppose not many can boast that they've been to a Githyanki crash and survived. Perhaps that's a good omen for our chances going forward, if you're feeling optimistic.